there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Day to Day, the podcast where we explore the joys and challenges of everyday life. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. Whether it's personal growth, navigating relationships, or just tackling the chaos of the day, we're here to talk about it all and hopefully help you along the way.
So grab your coffee, tea, or whatever keeps you going.
And let's dive into today's episode.
Hey, everyone. Today, we're diving into a subject that might hit close to home for many of us: the breakup of friendships in adulthood.
Yeah, it's something that doesn't get talked about as much as romantic breakups, but it can be just as painful, right?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. Friendships often form the backbone of our social lives, and losing a close friend can feel like losing a part of yourself.
Exactly. And there are so many reasons friendships can drift apart. Sometimes it's just life getting in the way, busy schedules, different cities.
Other times it might be more complicated, like differences in life experiences or even conflicts that cause a rift.
I read about this idea of a slow death of friendships, where the relationship just gradually fades away. It's almost like a photo that loses its color over time.
That's such a vivid analogy, and it really captures that sense of a friendship slowly slipping away without a clear endpoint.
Right? And what's interesting is that losing a friend can be just as emotionally impactful as a romantic breakup, but in a different way.
For sure, it's not just losing someone to hang out with, but losing that emotional bond and the unique support that friendship provided.
I think many people struggle with this quietly. There's this societal expectation that friendships are easier to replace than romantic relationships.
But in reality, deep friendships are hard to find and even harder to replace. We build so much of our identity around them.
Yeah, and when that connection is severed, it can leave you feeling a bit lost or even questioning your own self-worth.
Definitely. So how do we cope with this kind of loss? Is there a way to rekindle those old friendships, or do we just move on?
Well, some people suggest reaching out if you feel there's still a chance to mend things. A simple message can sometimes reopen the door.
True, but it's also important to know when to let go and redefine your relationship if it's truly over.
Right? Because sometimes holding on to the past can prevent you from forming new, meaningful connections.
Exactly. And for those friendships that have just drifted due to life changes, maybe it's about making a conscious effort to prioritize them again.
Like setting time for regular catch-ups, even if they're virtual, just to keep that connection alive.
And don't forget the importance of face-to-face meetups when you can. They really help in maintaining the depth of the relationship.
It's like watering a plant. You can't just rely on digital sunlight. You need to nurture it with real interactions.
Haha, exactly. So, what about those who feel lonely after a friendship ends? Any tips on how to deal with that?
I think it's crucial to focus on self-care and maybe explore new hobbies or social groups where you can meet new people.
And remember, it's okay to grieve the loss of a friendship. Allow yourself to feel those emotions without judgment.
That's a great point. Just like with romantic breakups, time and personal growth can pave the way for new connections.
Exactly. And sometimes looking back, you might even see the breakup as a necessary step in your personal journey.
Yeah, it's all part of evolving, right? As we change, our relationships will too. And that's okay.
Absolutely. So, whether it's rekindling an old connection or making peace with its end, there's always a path forward.
And with that, I think we've covered a lot of ground on this topic. Maybe it's time to wrap things up.
Sounds good. Remember, folks, friendships are a vital part of our lives, and while they can sometimes fade, the memories and lessons remain.
And don't be afraid to reach out to an old friend or make new ones. You never know where it might lead.
Thanks for tuning in today. We hope you found this discussion insightful and relatable.
Yeah, and if you've ever experienced a friendship breakup, know that you're not alone. It's part of the human experience.
Take care, everyone, and until next time, keep those friendships healthy and thriving.